Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is the 7th of April, 2023. Another month flying by. The girls are here. You've seen them on the cover shot, so I waited a few minutes to film until they got here and we can get them in their rooms and settled. James Williams is off today, so he's in his room. Patty is here to say hi, Patty, to need a little attention. Now, why she's not in there with the girls, I'm not sure, but she's had a lot of company this week. Catch has been here, so she has, of course, and he says, Kitty, and runs after her, so it's been a lot for her this week, especially. But he has been super good. Baby just had school, and so he got to come play, and that was great for me. I've done stitching on several things. I got a finish and FFO on one and FFO on another one, because when I had my doctor's appointment, I ran by Hobby Lobby to find a frame for Smiling Kitty by Doreen Jones. And then I visited with Mom for a while. I spent several hours over there visiting with her before my appointment. So that worked out really good. I'll pick her up in the morning for Easter. We'll do Easter at Micah's tomorrow. So I'll go pick her up in the morning, and she'll spend the day with us over there, lunch and everything, and then we'll take her back. We'll have wore out real good. Last weekend, sister had her down in East Texas at my cousin's down there, so she has been getting some good visits in lately. But we're cold again. We were 80 and 90. I think we even made it to 90 on the weekend, and then it's been cold again the last couple of days. But we won't get another freeze. The mesquite trees have already bloomed out, and once they bloom out, we don't get another freeze 99.9% of the time. They're like roaches. You cannot hardly kill a mesquite tree, and so once they bloom out, you know, they're the masters. After the whole earth has imploded and been sucked into a black hole, there will be mesquite trees floating in the black hole with roaches sitting on them. I'm gonna tell you, those are the two things that will survive no matter what. So just so you know, we've got some happy mail. I've got, like I said, I stitched on several things, so we've got several things to look at. I have a new start. So we've just got a lot to cover here. So here, we'll just get rolling. This is Woolly Winter by Shepherd's Bush. And it is got a fun little specialty stitches, and y'all know I love them. And I finished the whole top. So I'm probably at least 2/3 the way done with this guy here. So let's see here. If I can get this guy on here just so. It is, I told y'all it's not the easiest thing to see on this fabric. I'm not sure why, but I'll put it on here like this, and then maybe if I can pull this side tight, maybe y'all can see it without too many bubbles. Okay, there we go. So there's the cover picture, and then I got, you can just barely see that little top like that maybe. Above the pink Smyrna crosses, there is a row of little, they call it pulled work. It's just little satin stitches, kind of. But, there they go. Maybe you can see them there. But it has been super fun to work on. I love the little snowflakes, the mittens, there's hearts, and little stocking caps, and my snowman. I know he has beads. If you can see the little beads above him right here, I won't put the beads on till the last. If you're doing something with beads, you're supposed to save them till the last and put them on the very last. So there are beads on it, and I think there's a bead in the row of snowflakes, the second row of snowflakes down at the bottom. The big snowflakes have a bead in the center, I think. So there's just a little bit of beading on here. I mean, like 10 beads, not much at all. But it is super cute and super fun. And like I said, they give such good directions for their specialty stitches. So, you know, if you're wanting to learn specialty stitches, Shepherd's Bush ones that have specialty stitches on them, they give really, really good directions on how to do each specialty stitch. So if that's something you're interested in, theirs are definitely worth checking out, because they're adorable and they give you all the directions on how to get them done. And I'm loving this one. So like I said, I'm about 2/3 of the way done. So I will definitely be finished in time to have it done and framed and put in the box to take out next year and enjoy. Last year I started numerous winter ones because I didn't have very many winter stitches. I had Christmas and like that, but I didn't have very many winter. So I put several winter ones in play. I didn't have them done like I wanted to this year before winter got here to display because I got distracted. And I think in July, y'all remember I did the whip parade and I had like 19 whips, and I think 5 of them were winter. So I'm now finishing them out, so that's great. So I'll have them finished for next year. So that is wonderful. That's a new start, so we'll put him here. I did give myself one new start also. Lena is already unzipped, so we'll grab her. Great, yes. Okay, this is my Lena sampler, Love Is Not All sampler by Wicked Stepmother. This is my horrible cover photo because it was on her Etsy, and she sent it to me and I printed it off, and I thought it was so beautiful and I couldn't wait to start it. And then of course it got into my frog thought. I got to doing this, that, and the other thing, and now I'm focused on getting it finished. And y'all know my diagonal stitching is difficult, so I finished another one of the little icons in the center, which are hard for me because they are little floral things, and if you stitch them straight across, then it is easier, but here again, then you have to just turn it because it's hard to start there for me. I don't know, but I love them. I love the way they look when they're done. They're beautiful. But it's on 36 count vintage rows. I didn't use the call fors. I just used them as kind of suggestions like I usually do, and used whatever I wanted. The border is a sulky thread that I liked with this vintage rose linen. Let's see if I can pull some of these out like this. There we go. I love these little project boards. Patty sent me one. Hey, Patty Pen. And then I made a bigger one for myself. And they do make it easy to display things. They make it easy to hold your thread. And so if I am going to go look for a frame for something, I will just drop it down in my bag with the stitch piece, because then you can kind of, okay, here you have it in the store and you can kind of look at the frame next to it. So you have it all kind of laid out, and then you can just fold your linen back up and put it back in the bag, and you don't have to worry about it getting pulled or anything, but you were able to pull it out and look at it with the frame. So this one, all I got done this week is this here. But for me, that's a lot. That's a lot of diagonal in my brain. So I'm gonna put James Williams monogram here and mine here, and then I just have the other little this heart flower to go on that side. And it is adorable. I'm toying with the thought of taking the fact that I like joining grass. So I may take my grass across here and join it to my tree. I'm not sure yet, but I'm toying around with that. But I love this piece. That is Frankie's favorite verse, and I adore it. I love my house, and of course now my eye's gonna start watering. My fan. Yes, the allergens are real this week, y'all. For real. Poor Aria's little cough is horrible. But this one, even on the 36, it's so easy to see. I have got, I'm still doing 2. I'm doing 2/2 on everything but the sulky. The sulky is 1/2. So the sulky border is 1 thread over 2. The rest I'm doing 2/2 on here. And I love it. It is gonna be beautiful. So I think I'll put each one of the kids, CJ, Micah, and Keely, I think I'll probably put right in there. I don't think I have it. I think I can squeeze them in here easier than here. So they may go like right here. But I think I'm toying with that also, putting the kids on there somewhere. So, but I love it. I have loved stitching on it. And, but it's a square, so it's gonna be easy to find a frame for. All the good things. Frankie thought of me all the way around when she designed this one. But I love the house. That house is fabulous. The weeping willow trees. Sister used to have weeping willow trees. Well, Ray still has them by the house. She planted a couple of those. And they have managed to make it down here in the blistering heat and drought somehow. But I pulled a couple of sulkies. I used this one and this one so far. I think are the only ones I've used. And then I've got Gentle Arch Cherry Bark and Wicked Stepmother. The rest of these I think are Wicked Stepmother. Harvest Moon, Blue Bayou, Woolly Swamp, Champagne Supernova, Hey Jude, and Crystal Blue Persuasion. Oh, and then, did I use this one? Yes. This is Juniper. Week Style Works Juniper is back there also, so. I love those colors together. So that one has just been rocking right along. I did get a little reading this week. I started a, okay, somehow or other I've ended up with 50 pair of glasses in each bag. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm gonna pull them out as I go. This book here, my friend Lisa, my cousin Lisa and my friend, asked me if I'd heard about it. So I hope I've got to call you today and see if you started reading yours. This is this guy's first book. It creeped me out so much I had to kind of set it down. Yeah, so I was reading on it at the doctor and I got pretty creeped out. So I just set it over to the side for a little bit and let myself try to come back to normal. So I'll read on it some more this weekend, but it's, I'm enjoying it. It's very good. So it seemed like, she said a little old girl advertised it on TikTok that her grandpa had wrote it and she wanted everybody to know what a good book she thought it was. And it really is. Pop got me kind of creeped out about it. So it is very good. Okay, this is my Halloween rules. I am on the 3rd little section, Visit a Haunted House. And I think it's what, Visit a Haunted House and Scare a Crow. And I have finished the header, Wear a Costume and Eat Candy. So here we are now on Visit a Haunted House. I just pulled the call for DMCs. And I have just been kind of going with that. Use these big ones on here. These big pink ones I got at Dollar Tree one day. I saw them in there and they work great. Well, let's see if I can get this a little tighter on here. It's awfully wrinkly. I'm just barely gonna catch it on that side, but. Okay. Halloween Rules by Lizzie Kate. If your LNS doesn't have it, 123 Stitch has all their designs. So check your LNS first, they might still have them. And if not, 123 Stitch carries them. They bought all the Lizzie Kate designs when they decided to retire. It is on a piece of 32 count chestnut. And it is, let me see, there we go, maybe that's better, the color wise. The bottom is a really pretty blue, but I'm not getting it to pick that up this morning very much. Maybe there. There we go, maybe that's a little better. This is that white Floss or Flosstube thread that Tanya sent me. I love it. It has got such good coverage. The little dog is adorable. The little candies. Oh, you can see I just stuck my needle in the back. I must have not finished that last night. When I got sleepy, I just folded it up and put it in its bag. But this one has been a lot of fun to stitch on. The header took the longest. This was kind of stitching in this arch was kind of hard on the brain. But after that, it's gone pretty well. And I am having lots of fun with it. And here again, I can't wait to have it finished next year to display at Halloween. It is so cute. That is the great joy of having some different, I love seasonal stitching, but there is something to be said for having things going off season, especially big things that you know you're not gonna finish in season, and then you'll have them ready for the next year. Just a reminder, please fold your projects in on themselves so that it gives them another little layer of protection. I mean, I keep mine in bags that y'all have been sweet enough to send me. I've bought one or two, but most of them have been gifts. But just folding it in on itself, even inside the bag, kind of protects your stitches from getting pulled or snagged or anything else like that. Okay, then I had a new start this week because I looked out on Monday and I had my first hummingbird on my feeders. I've been putting just little bits in my feeders at a time just so there's some fresh out there. And so I saw my first little hummingbird on Monday. And so I have my hummingbird earrings on today. And I started my hummingbird sampler that was a gift last year, I believe for my birthday. And I loved it. And I wanted to memorialize having them here. And this is Daylene's Maisie's Sweet Floss card. This is a satin floss, a variegated satin floss. It had Arabic writing on it. It was a gift. It is so beautiful. Let's see if I can put it on here like this. But it made me, when y'all sent it, it made me think of the colors in hummingbirds. So I immediately thought, okay, these two things need to have a life together. So let me see if I can get this on the board here. It is on a piece of fabric that I just got at my LNS. They'll have little pieces in bins, and it'll be like this, 13 by 4, $4, 28 count gray. And so I just snagged it and put it up, and then here we are. I'm putting it on sideways. It'll help if I put it on right side out. Now I will say the satin is real wiggly, that satin floss, but it is so shiny, and these colors are so perfect for it. But yesterday we had dance pictures, and I got to sew so I used Granny's thimble to stitch Kimi's little thing on her little, one of her little patches came off of their dance costume. They came off of all of them. I guess they got too hot or something in shipping or in storage, and the little patch had come off. So I used my Gooderman's invisible thread and Granny's thimble that Annie and Daddy gave me week before last week. And I showed y'all last week, so I got it week before last. Pap is talking so loud. Lord. Okay, here we go. So this is on that gray with this beautiful satin variegated floss. Here is the design, the way they have it done in just the green, which is perfect. But I'm gonna use this variegated, and I've just kind of moved it around a little bit so that the reds have so far been on the blooms. There's not but 1, 2, 3, there's 3 blooms and a couple of buds. And so I just kind of stopped my thread and moved it when I wanted it to be, make sure that I had, there we go, my gosh, where am I? Right there. Red where the buds were. I wanted the little bird's head to be green, so his little beak is red. So I'm just kind of stitching in some sections, but it is beautiful, and I can't wait to have it finished. It's stitching up really quick. It is, let's see what it says, 60 by 67. Now I'm thinking about moving the word bird up here to finish and trying to make it more square. I don't know if I will or not, but I'm contemplating it. But it is so cute. Now she has, Cecilia has like a whole like bird, little bird pillows. Like here's the bluebird one on the back. She has all kinds of little bird samplers. And I don't know if the collection is called something or not. This one is Bluebird Sampler on the back. This one is Hummingbird Sampler. So if you're a bird lover like me, that might be something to check out and think about stitching all the little birds together because they are beautiful. But that was my start this week. I gave myself a new start. And then I had a finish and an FFO, and I FFO'd the finish. So let's see if I can get all this put back in some semblance of order before I put it away. Okay, now I think that's the last time I will need the little project boards today. So I can put them over here. And they're just a piece of foam core board with the Mormon Natural batting on the top, fabric on the back, and then just glued. Now the one Patty made me is so much nicer than mine because it has a zigzag stitch. I used bias tape and she used beautiful fabric. And so hers is much more beautiful than mine. This is a piece of Pap's old shirt. Patty's is beautiful fabric, so yes. My FFO was Smiling Kitty by Doreen Jones, and it came out to be about 3 3/4 inches. So a 4-inch frame, every 4-inch frame that I had here, I had 2 that I just grabbed at different times and they were on sale, but they got cut in on the edge of it. So I found a 5-inch gold, just a little gold frame at Hobby Lobby. And can you see the, maybe there you can see the trellis work. And it does have some gold sparkles on the collar and on the lantern and in the blooms. So this will be going to Hannah and Mochi and Prince this week. It'll be on its way to them. I think Mike is going to get some stuff together to put in the package too, but this is a free design by Cat-Durene Jones. It is so cute and I love stitching it. It's stitched up super fast. Her back stitch is genius. All her little things of back stitch give it such character. So that one was super fun to stitch. So we'll just set him back here for now, but he'll be on his way to Washington. I made Easter cards this week and got some of them in the mail. I didn't get as many done as I wanted, but this is my other finish in FFO was North Wind. North Wind by Little House Needleworks. And I have just crowed about this thing. I know y'all get tired of hearing me, but it is beautiful. And the picture just does not show it off like it could. I don't know. And of course, like I said, this picture may be faded because this came out in 2010. So the cover of it may have faded a little bit. Maybe initially it did look darker, but I may still have it professionally framed. So I left myself enough overlap that I can have a frame built for it if I want to. But I had picked this thing up at Hobby Lobby when it was on sale half price. So it was $11 because it's $21.99, and it was on sale half price one day. And so I just have little loops on here holding it in the little clamps at the top. But it, and here again, the way I'm turning it, I'm gonna stand up and see if I can get it where I think the light's hitting it right. Right there. Okay. It looks more like this when you look at it in person. The white just shows up so pretty, and all the little snow, the fence, and you have the little robin down here at the bottom, the big robin up here in the tree, and then all the little snow and the snowflakes are gorgeous. I have my initials are tiny, 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 tiny right here, and then the year is a little bit bigger right down there. But y'all, this is a stunning design. This is Falling Leaves by Wicked Stepmother. I'm gonna tell y'all what all I used on it. But that, I feel about her Falling Leaves like I feel about her Hey Jude. For Hey Jude is fabulous for anything dark brown, roofs, buildings, anything like that. This is just gorgeous. Let's see what colors I used. And I guess I'll just set him right back here too. Maybe I'll set him right back there too. There you go. Okay. North Wind by Little House Needleworks. It is on a piece of 40 count 40 count Sea Storm. And I have Classic Colorworks Toasted Marshmallow, Roasted Chestnut. Now she has a Fallen Leaves on there. I did not use that one. I used a Wicked Stepmother's Fallen Leaves. Manor Red is what I used for my barn. Caterpillar is also, all these are Classic Colorworks so far. I used a DMC 3011, a Week Style Works Caper, Classic Colorworks Pebble Beach, DMC 329, and then this, just so you can see the difference. See if I can get them to sit side by side. Okay, here is the Fallen Leaves, and some of y'all get this beautiful red. We don't get as much of this beautiful red down here. Even on the red oaks, we don't get so much of this. Ours are more, they go from green to yellow, and then you just get this henna orange, and then they go brown and fall off. So this is a beautiful color, but that's the Fallen Leaves by Classic Colorworks, and the Falling Leaves by Wicked Stepmother. And what I used for that gorgeous leaf right there is Falling Leaves by Wicked Stepmother. I hope we ain't about to have a mutiny in there. It sounds like it could happen. Okay, I need to put you right there. Okay, now, questions. Oh, I did get some Happy Mail this week. Let me do it before I forget. I got some stuff from Julie. The girls haven't seen this yet. They're in there in their room, but so they haven't seen these, Julie. So thank you for them. She sent me this beautiful note on her mom's stationery, which I'm gonna, y'all look. I remember when people had beautiful stationery. You just can't get cute stationery anymore. So she sent me that and I love it. And I'm trying to figure if I can use it in a, if I can use the little face in a floss tag because I love the little bunny face. So thank you, Julie, because she sent these to the girls. And so we will work on these probably later today. And hopefully not get crosswise with each other. This from Heather sent me this adorable card with this bluebird. How cute is that? It was just a little thank you card, which I loved. Thank you so much for that. And then I got a Easter card from Christina. You sure I've got this one right, the right order? Yes. So I got an Easter card from Christina. And then I got, which is adorable, I got a birthday card with this adorable puppy on it. And this beautiful, which I don't have this color, Week Styleworks Chesapeake. And let me see if I can get this to stick on here, because this is gorgeous. Look what a pretty color that is. That is beautiful. So thank you, Christina, for that, for my cards and for my floss. And then I got a note from Christine. And y'all are gonna love these. I didn't let myself hang them yet. But I'm going to put them on my little tree. She sent me this adorable card with these beautiful, beautiful cardinals on here. And then look at these. Oh, you know what? I'm such a goob. They'll just stitch right on here, stick right on here. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna hold these, but I bet they'll just sit right here on my project board. How dang cute. I love these, Christine. So they're gonna go on my little Easter tree over there. And I love, but I wouldn't let myself hang them until I showed them because I'm always afraid I'll forget something. So thank you so much, Christine. I adore these. And they are about to go on the Easter tree. The girls will help me hang them in a little bit. And then I need to go thrifting with Debbie because Debbie finds the cutest things. She always looking out for me some Noah patterns. So she sent me this note and I'm laughing because she said she typed it out and printed it because her husband said nobody can read her handwriting. Okay, James's mama always sends us a thank you note and stuff, and he can't never read her writing. I have to tell him what it says. He can never read her handwriting. So I think we'd be just fine. I worked in doctor's offices for many years, and so I can read. I feel like I can read just about anything. The trick to some people's writing is the angle. So like one of the doctors, if you would take it and tilt it down and this way, it was like some kind of optical illusion. But if you tilted it, it became really clear. So if you tilted it and turned it just a little, it was very clear. Looking at it straight on, you had no clue. So your husband saying nobody could read your writing made me laugh because I'm sure I could. But y'all, these are some of the cutest, she finds the cutest things. This is a Alma Lynn one. And it has, let's see if I can move this one off a little, over just a little bit. There we go. She put little notes on here. And we used to sing the Flutty Flutty. But I think we always started with Arky Arky. Yeah. There's gonna be a Flutty Flutty, come on to Noah. There's gonna be a Flutty Flutty, get your children out of the muddy, muddy children of the Lord. We used to sing that same song. So I love that other people sing it too. But these are adorable. This is by Alma Lynn. So there's Ark. There's a bigger Ark. There's a bunny and a girl. Some bunnies. There is Noah and his wife. And the Ark. And there's some elephants. It is just stinking adorable. And giraffes. It has the whole song up here. And we used to sing that song too, so I love that I'm not the only one that remembers the song. This Ark is adorable, and I've never seen, these patterns I've never seen, and I've never seen the Ark down here in this picture either, like this. But look at this guy. This one says it is the Artist Collection, who is the same one that did our heartstrings. They must have done a lot of things for, I don't know, they must have done a lot of different, they must have printed a lot of things for designers or something, because this one is not by the same person. You can tell by looking, but here it could also be a little birth sampler, or you could fill in your heart or change it. They've got the name Michael on here in the center of it. But look at that little Ark and all the little animals. So cute. So, so cute. I love it. And I love the Ark in the picture. And then I'm gonna put these little notes back on it. She puts little notes on here for me. And I love it. This one has an Afghan in it, and then all these other patterns. So on the back, you can see the close-up of the Ark and a bunch of the animals. And here's Mr. and Mrs. Noah over here. Look at these. And like she said, the hippie, he'd be the hippie Noah because he got his flip-flop shower shoes on. But look at their clothes, so cute. There is little umbrellas on one. This one has little arcs on this towel. And then you can see it's all laid out on Afghan, which I've never worked on Afghan. I think, Teresa, I think you've done some Afghans, and Audrey, I think y'all have. Teresa doesn't have a floss tube, but I know Audrey does, and I think she has showed, I think you've showed yours on there. So I've never worked on Afghan, but you've never worked on Afghan, you can look. I think Audrey Stitchy Witch 42 has a shown where she has worked on a piece of Afghan cloth. Teresa, like I said, Teresa has it, but she doesn't have a floss tube, but she does. Teresa kind of like Ann, there's nothing she ain't doing. I got to talk to Ann this week, so that was nice. She called, they've had so much snow. What did it say? Y'all had 811 inches. And that was like at the first of the week this season. That's insane to me. I'm dying here over that much snow. But I love these, Debbie. Thank you so much. I was so excited to get these. And like I said, one day I'm going thrifting with Debbie because she comes back with the best things. I ain't even kidding. All the best things. Let me see. I might can find Ann's picture on here, which, I mean, some of y'all have been having just crazy, insane amounts of snow. And it just kills me. Let's see. I thought I saved, oh, I did, yeah, I saved it on here. Y'all look at that. Now this is, Ann sent me, it's the Alta ski area in Utah. Y'all look at those are cars. It looks like something out of Game of Thrones. It's a big giant ice snow wall thing. I'm dying. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. And then I had my sweet boy this week. He helped me make some Easter cards. We got that done, and then I've got the girls today, and then here are some of Kimi's dance pictures. Aren't those adorable? Look at my pretty girls. And then, I don't know, Aria's chair should be saved right there too, but I can't see it. So we have just had all the fun. All the fun. I told y'all he was sick last week, but I didn't have my thing in here. I'll try not to, see if I can blow it up so you can't see the sick. But look, He had just got sick and I set him down to try to clean him up before I took him to the bath. But y'all look at his face. Y'all, it done broke his heart that he got sick. He was tore up. I was laughing so hard. Oh my gosh. And he, like I said, the first time CJ ever got sick, he came running in. When he was big enough to know, you know, when he was little, he spit up, but when he was big enough to talk, and when he started talking, he started using all the words. And he came and told us that he had swallowed up. Said, oh no, Mama, I swallowed up. And you know, you did. You swallowed up. That is no joke. Questions and comments. We're doing pretty good here. Hello, Allison. Allison said hello. I obviously need to get in touch with you. Okay, we're talking about the kids fussing last week and my daddy making us hug when we felt bad. I was dying at some of y'all. Selma said when her girls start fussing, she would stand up, didn't matter where they were, didn't matter what was going on. She would stand up and start singing and dancing. And she said, I felt like if their behavior was gonna embarrass me, that I would just embarrass them too. And usually it shut it down real quick and that's genius. I love it. I love it. Fabric and Fable says she has a big shirt that she put her girls in together and they had to get in there together. And I've heard of that, people putting them in one shirt and they had to be in one shirt together while you're fussing. Tanya said that her mom made them hug and kiss outside so that the neighbors could see that they've been fighting. So I think all these things were just genius, absolutely genius. Deborah Quilts, I'm so sorry for your loss. She lost her partner of 50 years and that is a big adjustment and that's a lot of grief. So don't rush yourself, just let yourself work on through it as long as it takes. Wileen, good old girl had a big, you said your wisteria was blooming. She had a big old wisteria arbor and it was probably, I don't know, 12 feet in the center, and then it was like that, and then it just grew over it, and so it made like this big dome. And when we were kids, we would get in there and play. It was like our little playhouse inside that big wisteria arbor up against the house, and I loved it. So thank you for that memory. And Charles, I will get you some of Vinny's mustard and send it to you because it is the best mustard I have ever had in my life. It's he makes several kinds, but my favorite is it has it's real dark and has a horseradish in it. It is so good. Oh my gosh. And I'll tell James Williams he needs to quit scaring me before he gives me a heart attack, and then he'll be sad and sorry, won't he? Or maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. Norette said that she stitched the little bunny, the Blackbirds Design Easter Parade, which this one and this guy right here are both in Blackbird's Easter Parade. They do stitch up really quick, especially this one. And it is so worth it, isn't it? It's the cutest thing. I love that one. Linda said her mama had the exact same pink and shears. And I'm hoping she has had the big move this week. So I've been sending all the good juju. So I'm hoping it went smooth, or as smooth as a big move can, because that ain't ever easy. Jackie, dark chocolate is the best thing in the world. I love dark chocolate. And ours at the Aldi, you can get, I've seen, they have the chocolate orange with the orange inside, but this has got little orange bits in it. It's dark chocolate orange, and it's got little bits of orange zest in there in the dark chocolate. Holy Toledo, it is so good. It is fabulous. Okay, Carol, I've never made an angel food cake. She said growing up, that was always her birthday cake because they got to pick what kind of cake, and her mom would make an angel food cake and then do the 7-minute frosting on it and color it pink. And I've never made an angel food cake. So that's on my list. When you said that, I thought, you know what? I've never done that. My cousin Lori's friend, Julie Vegan, her mama used to always make an angel food cake. And she would turn it, and I don't know why this sticks in my mind, but she would have a bottle of Sprite or Coke, a 2-liter bottle, and she would turn it upside down for it to cool like that. I guess so that way the weight of it doesn't smash itself. It makes sense now, but at the time I remember thinking as a kid, But, so that is on my list of things to do because I've never made an angel food cake. Okay, Denise D828, my friend was in Homa for several years, and she said that those were the wonderful, she loved the area, which she and I are both swamp lovers. I love me swamp. And she said those were the best people in the whole world. So I'm sure we would be fast friends. Penny said, she was asked about my pillow pad, and y'all are gonna see the madness this is. This is called Pillow Pad, and they have them on Amazon and stuff. Joann's did have them on a big sale. I seen them up by the register the other day. I have some pins in here that I can hold a pattern with if it wants to. I usually have my stuff on a clipboard, but sometimes you have things that you're just looking at, so you can, ooh, that cough. Let me see if I can find, so what could I put on here? Well, I'll just do this. Pretend like this is just a little book or something that I'm trying to stay on here while I look at. I take these two pins and I go like that across the top of it. So it's not in the pattern at all, but it's holding it. So you can turn it upside down even, and it'll hold it, because we always have fans going here also. So I have those two little pins in there always. I have, a needle winder on here. If I need to get up real quick and go do something, I can stick my needle right there, just drop it on there. I have a little threader, an eyeglass cloth, and this little tool that you can pull stitches through with, because it has a little pocket here. So it's called a Pillow Pad, and I use it every day. It is one of the best purchases I have ever made. Okay, Dee, come on over and eat on Keely's birthday. Meatloaf lovers unite, because Pat finished off the rest of it this week. There was a little piece left. So come on over on Keely's birthday. Like I said, I use Miranda Lambert's meatloaf recipe, is the one that we found we like the best over the years. Cindy, your poor ear. This thing, I'm glad your scans didn't show anything bad, but I really need for them to figure out why you're having so much trouble with it. And yes, Lori, she said her son is 6'4" and 280 and always scaring her. And that's the same thing with that one over there. Huge and loud. Always. Huge and loud. Okay, now shares from last week. Oh, and there are two people I haven't heard from. So let's see. I'm going to grab those first. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Okay, Cardinal Ken. I haven't heard from Neil Stephen. And then Richard Allen, Threadworks Primitive, happy 4th. Richard Allen, I haven't heard from you yet. And then this last week we had, let's see here, Dream. This is Country Cottage Needleworks. Dream Big is what it's called. It goes to Carol Ann Currid. Carol Ann, if you'll get in touch with me, Niecy Lynn at Yahoo. Basket by Lizzie Kate, which is so dang cute. Look at that adorable bunny in there. Deborah Brown. Spring Snapperland, so cute. It has those snaps in here by Bent Creek. Goes to Wylene. Wylene, if you'll get your address to me. Love Thy Neighbor is Quilt Moss Sue Gooden by Plum Street. This thing is beautiful. And then I Am the Vine goes to Norette Herzog. If y'all will get your address to me, I will get these in the mail. And then shares for this week are our beautiful North Wind, Little House Needleworks North Wind that I just finished right over there that I am in love with. Use the word north. If you're interested in that one. Lady Claws by It's So Emma. Use the word lady. How cute is she? Oh my gosh, she's adorable. So cute. And these are using, I think, the Priscilla's plaids as finishing around it, and it is stinking adorable. those 2 sizes of checks around it. So cute. Next is Primrose Cottage Stitches Welcome Winter. Use the word welcome. This guy is adorable. We have Carrots for Sale by Madame Chantilly. Use the word carrots. Right there. Use the word carrots. We have It's So Emma Hey Pumpkin. Use the word pumpkin. Pumpkin. And then we have Bent Creek December Swirls. Use the word December. Use the word December on that. I hope, okay, I'm gonna jump off here and get going with the girls and Pap today. We got fun stuff to do. We're gonna go eat at lunch instead of dinner and have all the fun. So y'all have a happy Friday and a happy Easter this weekend and enjoy your stitching. Bye.